Breaking news from News Channel 3.
Hello, everybody. I'm CJ Ward.
And I'm Beth Farnsworth. We begin tonight with breaking news. The Santa Barbara Police Department is investigating a hazardous material situation. It's on the 200 block of East Anapamu. Police have ruled out anything explosive. They say detectives received a suspicious package in the mail this morning, shortly after 11. The annex building behind the main police department was evacuated as a precaution. 6 hours later, the scene is still active. So far, no injuries have been reported. We will bring you the very latest information as soon as it becomes available in our newsroom. We have team coverage tonight of the vacuum truck explosion in Santa Paula. Authorities responded to the 800 block of Mission Rock Road early this morning at the Santa Clara Wastewater Company.
News Channel 3's Tracy Lair is live in Santa Paula with the health concerns from this toxic blast. But first, let's start with Kelsey Gerkins, who is live with the latest on the explosion itself. Kelsey.
Beth and CJ, this hazmat spill is being taken very seriously. At this point, they're just letting the fire burn itself out. They don't want anyone to get close to it because it's very dangerous and toxic. A massive explosion in the early morning hours sends dozens to the hospital. The fire initially started in the back of a vacuum truck, a truck used to suck up hazardous material at the Santa Clara wastewater facility. When the truck exploded, more than 1,000 gallons of an extremely flammable substance were spilled.
We have about a 300 or 400 foot radius of what we're calling a organic peroxide. Now, this is very unstable and explosive and spontaneously combusts when it dries, when it crystallizes.
There were two men in the truck at the time. They both had minor injuries. When firefighters arrived on scene, they realized how dangerous the hazardous material was they were dealing with.
As this liquid began to dry out, when they stepped on it, it actually ignited under their feet.
The substance was so flammable and toxic that officials decided to evacuate the area, which included shutting down Highway 126 in both directions from Wells Road to Peck. This created a traffic nightmare for commuters. The immediate evacuation even forced firefighters to leave their engine behind when it became stuck.
They tried to back the fire engine out. As it hit the substance began to ignite the tires of the engine.
Contacting residents, workers in the area, and telling them that there is that mandatory evacuation for that 1 mile radius.
While people were forced to evacuate, the workers at Canine Adoption and Rescue League, which is just down the street from the explosion, said they were forced to leave the more than 70 dogs they care for on the property.
I'm still worried. I mean, they're not letting people in there, but yet our dogs are still down there, so of course I'm worried.
Those that live within 2 to 3 miles were asked to shelter in place. School at Briggs Elementary was canceled for the day. And because of the improved weather, the mandatory evacuation zone has been reduced to a half mile, but they're asking anyone in the area to stay indoors and keep their windows shut because this is a very toxic substance that is in the air. Also, that group from Carl, right now I'm told the sheriff's department is escorting them in there to check on the animals and make sure everything is okay. Reporting live in Santa Paula, Kelsey Gerkins, News Channel 3.
Okay, thank you, Kelsey. Now, at first, everyone within a mile of the blast site had to evacuate.
Take a look at this map. The smaller green circle represents the evacuation area because of health concerns from those toxic fumes. That's now been reduced to a half mile, as CJ just said. Everyone within the larger green circle is sheltering in place. We're told that shelter in place area has been lifted. News Channel 3 reporter Tracy Lair is live in Santa Paula with that part of the story. Tracy.
More than 40 people headed to area hospitals. Them were admitted. One is one of those workers. He is at Ventura County Medical Center. It is not life-threatening, his injuries. And another person drove themselves to St. John's in Oxnard. And what we know is this was not sewage. It was sulfuric acid and that organic peroxide. And it was chemicals that were at a company that recycles waste treatment. They say on the website that they don't deal with hazardous materials, but that turns out not to be the case. And we talked to a nurse from the emergency room about the injuries today.
Most of the symptoms that we're seeing today are basically upper respiratory, burning in the eyes, burning in what the people are describing as kind of like a heartburn feeling, and also some came in with some skin irritation as well.
Coincidentally, they had tents set up at Ventura County Medical Center in case there was ever an Ebola patient. So the tents were already set up, and they also had the decontamination showers ready to go. And they had 3 firefighters come in, a dozen hospital workers that treated people that then wanted to decontaminate themselves. And we're told that all of their belongings have been bagged up. And in that case, it means unless that equipment can be decontaminated, it could be a loss. And firefighter uniforms alone cost about $1,000 a person. But as for the conditions of the people that went to the hospital, they are going to be okay. The 2 admitted, they said it's not life-threatening, but if people are not feeling well tonight, and that could happen as they head home from work because of what they breathe, they will be told to head to their nearest emergency room. Reporting live in Santa Paula, Tracy Lair, News Channel 3.
Tracy, I have a quick question for you. Can you clarify what was the name of the company, the driver hauling that material?
It used to be called Santa Clara Waste Treatment, but it was changed to Southern California Waste Treatment. And on a website, it says it's a company that recycles in a legal way contaminated or chemicals that are non-hazardous. But they will be looking into that. We are already told that the district attorney and the environmental health division will be looking into what kind of chemicals and why they were there early this morning and find out what went wrong, because right now this is still a hazardous situation. And there's even a fire truck in the middle of all this that they haven't been able to find out if the fire truck was damaged. But if it was, that would be $500,000 in property.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Tracy.
The American Red Cross Ventura County chapter has an evacuation center. It's open at the Santa Paula Community Center tonight. It's located at 530 West Main Street. Volunteers are providing meals and health services to residents forced to evacuate. The center might become an overnight shelter if it is needed. You'll find a link to the Red Cross on our website at KEYT.com. And for the very latest on the truck explosion, you can visit our website again, KEYT.com. Well, Goleta's Lake Los Carneros is drying up fast in the drought, but the city has a plan to help. A special permit was issued for the Public Works Department to inject fresh water right away because of ecological concerns and a possible odor if the lake does dry up.
The idea is that we would maybe put 500,000 gallons in and recheck our temperatures and the water conditions and make sure that what we're doing is working. It's so low at this point that just adding oxygen isn't really helping. And it's so low and so warm all the way through that when the wind blows, it's stirring it all around. So we're not even getting the fine stuff to settle out and stay at the bottom anymore.
The lake is normally fed by an underground water source and rainfall runoff, but the drought took both of those away. Lake Los Carneros is 7 feet deep now at its deepest point. Even in its much smaller condition, the lake remains a popular spot, though, for hikers, birds, and wildlife.
Now to the tail of a very large lobster. It was caught just off our coastline. The nearly 12-pound crustacean escaped a dinner plate thanks to a soft-hearted fisherman and a local aquarium. News Channel 3's Elise Martinez reports.
In the middle of the night, fisherman and adventurer Forrest Galante stumbled upon something big near the Channel Islands.
And I shone my light down by a bit of reef that I hadn't looked at, and there out in the open sat this enormous lobster.
The Pacific spiny lobster weighed nearly 12 pounds.
Anything that can bear hug a man like that. It's a pretty big lobster.
Galante named the lobster Albert Girther and took him home. But the next morning, Albert was still alive and well, and Galante had a change of heart.
There was just no way I could kill it for a one-time meal. I rushed him down to their sea center where they, just marveled at the size of him and quickly accepted him and put him into one of their tanks.
At the Santa Barbara Museum of Natural History Sea Center, Albert flourished.
It was just absolutely fascinating for people to see such a large animal.
Aquarist Tyler Haven says Albert was not only big, he was old, around 70. Haven encourages people to leave the big ones in the wild because they are the most fertile and most protective.
But it was really interesting to see how all the smaller lobsters flocked to him so that he could protect them.
After a few weeks, Galante picked up Albert and took him home.
All right, Albert, here we go, my friend.
To a marine sanctuary in the Channel Islands where Albert could live to be 100 years old. In Santa Barbara, Elise Martinez, News Channel 3.
Violent threats on social media forced authorities to shut down 2 Manhattan Beach schools today. They canceled classes at Miracosta High School and the Montessori preschool behind it as a precaution. It all started after somebody posted threats on the popular app Yik Yak. One said, if you go to Costa, you should watch out very closely at school today.
Some kids want to see this kind of reaction. It's kind of like an arsonist that sets a building on fire. They want to see what kind of reaction they get.
Now, police did contact Yik Yak, and they are investigating those threats.
The Yik Yak app can track down users. However, its website states that's on a case-by-case basis. Natalie Tavidian is live in Santa Maria to break down how it all works. Natalie?
Well, they might release user information without a court order. Now, that's only if it's necessary to prevent harm. The app is an anonymous messaging app. We downloaded it today, and you can see posts within a 10-mile radius. So we spoke with some students here in Santa Maria, and it's pretty clear that some do use it at this college campus because we opened the app and we saw posts in the area. We talked to students about those posts.
They're pretty general stuff that everybody thinks about, or it's just harmless.
Kind of demeaning words, language.
Now, the app was designed for adults, and it's popular among many college-age students, and students can give posts a positive or a negative vote. Too many negative votes will actually get that post deleted. Now, some schools, like high schools and elementary schools, could actually go on the website and ask to block the app within their school boundaries. Live in Santa Maria, Natalie Tavidian, News Channel 3.
Okay, thank you, Natalie. If there's one thing an app can't replace, it's the holiday spirit. You'll get a healthy dose of it at local fire stations right now, and they need your help more than ever, and that's coming up.
Then we're more than a week away from Thanksgiving, but thieves are already on the holiday radar. Common sense tips for shoppers when we come back. This is News Channel 3.
News Channel 3 Thursday. The National Disaster Search Dog Foundation and the Seabees out of Naval Base Ventura County working together to build this crucial training facility in Ventura County. Seabees get training for projects they'll eventually be assigned to across the globe. Search Dog Foundation will be left with Search City, a state-of-the-art rescue training compound that will help save lives here and around the world. Victoria Sanchez shows you the incredible project. Thursday, only on News Channel 3 at 6 and 11.
Stanley Steamer is the first carpet cleaning service to be certified asthma and allergy friendly. We eliminate an average of 94% of common household allergens in your carpet, like dust, pollen, and pet dander, for a cleaner, healthier home. And regular cleanings extend the life of your carpet. It's our new standard of clean. Call about our $159 carpet cleaning special.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner.
If a new business is coming to town or another is going out of business, if it's going to cost you more or could save you money, you need to know about it. That's why News Channel 3 brings you Key to Your Finances every Wednesday at 6, brought to you by Community West Bank. Let's work together.
This holiday season, it's customer appreciation at Subway. We're saying thanks with 2 of your favorite 6-inch sandwiches for $2 each, the meatball marinara and the cold cut combo. Join our customer appreciation celebration today. Subway, eat fresh.
This week, the images caught on body cam.
It's a game changer.
Why more and more officers are wearing cameras, taking pictures of their own. Will this change policing in America? Plus, Tina Fey and Derek Jeter stunned. Their family history. How to trace yours on ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
Beware of Grinches stealing your identity this holiday season. It's led to many shoppers thinking about whether to use their credit cards or cash. With recent security breaches at major retail stores, a lot of people have already made up their mind about how they're going to cash in on Christmas gifts this Black Friday, and it's just around the corner. The National Retail Federation expects the store sales this holiday season to increase to up to, well, quite a bit of money. I'm seeing multiple different figures here, up to billions of dollars even. One local shopper says it's good for the economy, but also pretty scary for those contributing to it.
I had a buddy that a week ago got his stuff hacked. So I'm a little bit more apprehensive this year about using the cards.
Again, online shopping is expected to increase, and we'll have a better number for you as the holiday nears.
The Santa Barbara City Fire Department is holding its annual holiday toy drive. The event benefits the Toys for Tots campaign, which started during the 1940s. The local toy and food collection drive kicked off yesterday and runs through the holiday season. And you can help out by donating a new unwrapped toy and canned or boxed food to one of 8 city fire stations.
This is one of my favorite times as an organization, favorite time of year, collecting toys to help local families do something special for their families this holiday season.
They know what they need for 30 seconds. They know they can use for a bow.
Yeah.
All toys and food collected will help stock the shelves at Unity Shop. You can drop off your donation anytime between 9 in the morning and 5 at night every day at the fire station drop-off boxes. And for a list of the participating locations, go to our website at KEYT.com.
Better check a different type of list if you're planning to travel for Thanksgiving.
Such as a list of airport delays. Half the country is covered in snow right now. We'll take you there.
Yeah, that is that lake effect snow. Now here at home, we're talking about some possible precipitation as our warm weather gives way to a series of storms in your late week forecast. The details when we come back.
See Me Smile Dental, where our patients are like family. Whether it's your first dental cleaning or you haven't had one in a while, now's the time to take advantage of See Me Smile's new patient special, which includes a free exam, x-rays with a second opinion, and consultation. High-quality dentistry at an affordable price. Most insurance is accepted. Payment plans are available. Don't wait till you're in pain. Visit us for an implant for a broken or missing tooth. We specialize in root canals, wisdom teeth extraction, cosmetic dentistry, and braces for you or your child. All under one roof in a relaxed, no-pressure atmosphere. See Me Smile Dental.
Make a healthy adjustment to the way you sleep and power up at the place for the Power Base Mattressland Sleep Fit, where you can add a power base for better sleep and greater convenience to any premium mattress set for only $4.98 and save up to 68% off on America's best mattress brands during the Power Up Mattress Sale. Right now, get BedFit to a Sealy Posturepedic Queen set for an amazing $388. Power up at the place for the Power Base and save up to 68% off now during the Mattressland Sleep Fit Power Up Mattress Sale.
You get it. If you're going to brave Black Friday crowds, you want to get something worth getting. That's why you get Central Coast Honda's 14 days of Black Friday, 2 weeks of the year's best deals.
Seriously?
Like 0.9% financing on Civic and Accord, or jaw-dropping leases on CR-V and Pilot. From the car company named Kelley Blue Book's best overall brand. Yeah, you get it. 14 days of Black Friday.
That's a lot of Black Friday, man.
Ends November 30th at your Central Coast Honda dealer.
I'm about to finish school and I'm about to start my career.
I have 2 young boys and I want their mommy to be safe and healthy.
Having health insurance gives you freedom.
You can't rely on everything just to go smoothly in life.
Accidents happen all the time.
With Covered California, we're able to save a lot of money.
I'm able to see a doctor that I love.
I'm protected and I'm covered.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in and I'm making it on my own.
You too can enjoy quality health coverage. To enroll or find free in-person help, go to coveredca.com.
I love this new sriracha burger.
It's sriracha.
Sriracha.
No, sriracha.
Sriracha.
No, watch how I say it. Sriracha.
That's not helping.
Bam! That's Jack's new spicy sriracha burger, coming in all hot and melty with jalapenos and bacon. But the best part? It's not just sriracha sauce. It's creamy whatever it's called. It's awesome sauce.
The country is covered in snow tonight as a band of wintry weather marches across much of the nation. Residents in some parts of New York measured the season's first big snowfall today in feet rather than inches. The National Weather Service says nearly 3 feet of snow blanketed the Buffalo area overnight. CJ's missing that, forcing the closure of a 100-mile stretch of the state thruway.
Hard now.
Yeah.
It just got so bad I couldn't see the road anymore, so time to park it.
Conditions are as treacherous in Pennsylvania, where the first snow triggered nearly 80 accidents yesterday. Ice is also causing problems on the roads. At least 11 people were killed in car accidents from Minnesota to Texas.
Well, I can tell you about the kids. They're looking forward to the snow days.
That's right.
Because those are snow days. They're not going to have school for a day or so.
And they want those snow days in November, December, January, February, March. Parents,
yes,
Might not want the same thing.
Everybody's stuck, though. That's what they all have in common, is they're stuck.
And the kids love seeing the snow. Let's get to the forecast here. We actually have some changes, and what's interesting for us is that although the changes may appear minimal, they're actually going to be fairly big when it comes to atmospheric conditions. So stay with us. We're going to take you through it over the next couple of minutes. Live cam view in Santa Barbara. We are seeing more clouds out there tonight versus what we saw last night. Mostly cloudy skies and increasing clouds expected in your overnight forecast. Temperatures right now cooling down to the 60s, although still some low 70s around Oxnard and Santa Maria. Winds overall much lighter tonight versus last night. And the good news here, the red flag warnings that we've been talking about since last weekend, they have expired in Ventura County and throughout Southern California as we transition to some more moisture in the cooler onshore flow. Now, we are watching a parade of storms. Granted, the storms are very weak in nature, but a few chances for rain ahead in your forecast. The first one moves in tomorrow morning. One weather alert I want to point out still for Ventura and LA counties. This one, a high surf advisory. If you're planning to head out there tomorrow, keep in mind the surf will be very high. Some dangerous sneaker waves along those west-facing beaches. Could see sets up to 8 feet. There's the clouds and radar. No rain falling just yet, but as we back out the picture and give you a wider vantage point, you can see some showers working towards North Bay. And in San Francisco over the next 3 to 5 days, they could see around an inch of rain. Not that much here, but here's the changes that we're tracking. A parade of storms. Storm number 1 bearing down on Northern California tonight. Another weak storm expected as we head towards late Thursday and early Friday, and yet a third one now as we head towards the start of the weekend. Let's show you the Futurecast. This is the 4-kilometer resolution model. This is going to give us the most accurate forecast over the next 36 hours. You can see by early tomorrow morning the clouds continuing to move through, and the showers associated with the first front, well, very hit or miss. This one I think is going to be one of the weakest of the 3. Most of the rain chances will be in North and West Santa Barbara County and western parts of San Luis Obispo County. And in terms of the Futurecast rain totals, look at this. Not much expected. Maybe a few 1/100ths of an inch at best, and then maybe slightly higher totals as we head towards Thursday night and Friday. So tomorrow, we'll call it dry for now in Santa Barbara, but definitely tune in at 11 to see if that updated forecast brings in any changes to the north. We'll call for some isolated showers and cooler temps. Higher chances into SLO County. We'll call for scattered showers there. Rain chances in SLO County around 30 to 40%. Partly to mostly cloudy and cooler, though, in Ventura County. Santa Barbara, we did introduce a chance for rain, though, Thursday night and Friday morning. Another slight chance on Saturday. Temps near average all the way through the weekend in Santa Barbara and Lompoc. Could see a few showery periods out there in the Lompoc area, Ventura as well. Now, CJ Beth, I was active today, not only talking about the weather, but I was at the Partners in Education program. They're wonderful out there. They arrange these career days, and I visited La Cumbre Junior High School, spoke to some young up-and-comers, tried to get them enthusiastic about the weather and broadcast journalism. Showed them pictures of the set here at News Channel 3, and whenever I show them the set, they always get excited. I say, that's where Beth Farnsworth sits, and that's where CJ Ward sits, and it seems like they're more excited about that than hearing about the weather.
You need to bring them in so they can sit here, right?
I think they would love that, but yeah, hi to my new friends out there in La Cumbre.
All right, nice. Thanks, Alan.
Up next, the Ebola virus claims a 7th doctor.
We'll bring you a status report on the worldwide crisis and what President Obama wants Congress to do to help stop the spread. This is News Channel 3, where the news comes first.
The Mercedes-Benz Winter Event is back with the perfect vehicle that's just right for you, no matter which list you're on. Get the 2014 CLA starting at $29,900.
Hey, it's me, Strawberry Shortcake. Remember how very excited you were getting me as a holiday gift? Well, you can feel that same excitement again with a new Honda Odyssey or Pilot during Happy Honda Days. They come with a rear-view camera and that new car smell. I wish it smelled more like strawberries. Or blueberries. Or oranges. Or get your own Honda commercial. Get something you'll love at the Happy Honda Day sales event, where all 2015 models come standard with a rear-view camera.
Last and final days at the Piano Outlet. After 40 years, the Piano Outlet is closing its iconic 8,000 square foot piano showroom location forever. Building is being sold. We are forced to vacate. All current piano inventory must be liquidated immediately. New or gently used brands like Hawaii, Yamaha, Kanabe, Steinway pianos, and name brand digital pianos, all at total liquidation prices. We're moving from a big warehouse space to a much smaller space. Everything possible must go. Hurry. Last and final days at the Piano Outlet.
Personalized therapy and a custom treatment plan enabled my husband to take his life back. Recovery Road's intensive outpatient program has helped hundreds of adults and adolescents suffering from alcohol and drug addiction, mental health disorders, and chronic pain reclaim a healthy life. The highly trained experts at Recovery Road give you the tools you need. Treatment works. Start your recovery today at Recovery Road. Learn more at recoveryroadmc.com.
What happens at Bishop Diego is amazing, and we want you to know. It is more than just a high school education. Over 85% of our students participate in athletics. 100% of our seniors go on to post-secondary education. Small class sizes build strong student-teacher relationships. Our brand new state-of-the-art Multimedia and Technology Center prepares students for the future. Come visit us and see for yourself. Bishop Diego is more than your average high school experience.
A top health official says a seventh doctor in Sierra Leone has died of Ebola. Dr. Moses Cargbo was a retired medical officer in the Ministry of Health. He died today. Cargbo was volunteering to help fight the spread of the virus at a government hospital in the area. So far, Ebola has killed more than 5,000 people in West Africa, mostly in Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. President Obama says West Africa is, quote, nowhere out of the woods when it comes to fighting Ebola. He said the disease remains a world threat as long as the outbreak continues. The president is calling on Congress to approve more than $6 billion, yes, billion with a B, in emergency spending. Those funds would be used to confront Ebola at its source in West Africa and to secure the U.S. against any possible spread. He wants lawmakers to act before they conclude their work for the year.
The Obama administration also plans to close a temporary family immigration detention center in New Mexico by the end of the year. The government told members of Congress about the planned closings today. ICE officials opened the facility back in June when border agents caught tens of thousands of Central American families crossing the border illegally. About 450 people being held are mostly mothers and children. They'll be either released to await immigration court hearings or transferred to another family detention center.
Up next, lost in translation.
In fact, some of us are really lost. The meaning behind the video and the song from a Chinese artist who's going viral. That's coming up on News Channel 3.
Chief Meteorologist Alan Rose.
When we had those 3 fires in a span of, 16, 18 months, the whole news team really came together and put in long, hard hours and did what we could to deliver the information as accurately as possible to our viewers at home. And for me, I remember looking towards the mission and seeing homes explode as the gas line ruptured. And I got to tell you, it was a very emotional evening for me.
News Channel 3 is your first alert weather.
Be our guest and experience the magic of Disney's Beauty and the Beast live on stage. Beauty and the Beast serves up an unforgettable evening of entertainment.
Live on stage at the Thousand Oaks Civic Arts Plaza, December 4th through 7th. Tickets at the box office and Ticketmaster.com.
Melissa Etheridge. December 11th, Shumash Casino Resort. Playing all the hits and songs from her new album, This Is Me, in stores now. Special guest, Alexandra Cardinale. Get your reserve seats now at Club Shumash, ShumashCasino.com or 800-248-6274. More information at MelissaEtheridge.com.
The wait is over. Introducing Charter Spectrum. The very best in TV, internet, and voice has arrived. It's superior HD picture and sound with more than 200 HD channels available, more than anyone else. And with the new Charter app, you can watch live TV on mobile devices anywhere in your home. Watch TV anytime for just $29.99 a month. Call 866-960-1707. Charter Spectrum turns your internet on full blast with speeds up to 60 megabits per second. That's 20 times faster than DSL. Just $29.99 a month. It's the fastest internet you can get. And Charter Spectrum Voice gives you unlimited nationwide calling. Just $29.99 a month with no added fees like the phone company charges. The most HD, the fastest internet, and unlimited calling, all for just $29.99 a month each. The wait is over. Get Charter Spectrum today. Call 866-960-1707.
The latest viral video dance sensation is being called the next Gangnam Style.
No, you're not hallucinating. This is the bizarre music video for the song Chick Chick by Chinese singer Rong Roland Wang. It's more than 6 million views now on YouTube in less than a month. It is popular thanks to its simple and repetitive lyrics that mean just about nothing, translated from Mandarin. Wang is carrying on about a mother hen and a little chick over and over and over again. All of it coming together to create the ultimate viral video, proof that there is a method to all this madness. I don't know if the creator's first name is wrong. Is that all prophetic?
I think it's just more proof that I'm getting old and cranky, because I don't get any of it.
Alan loves all of it. You translated all for us.
I don't know about that one. I'm more of a what does the fox say? That was a good one.
Okay.
That was entertaining.
More exposure to this and you'll like it more.
I guess so. We're trying to play it again. All right, let's go to the forecast. Yeah, I don't want to hear that one again. Let's go to the forecast now. We do have some changes moving down the coast. A series of weak disturbances will be moving in from the Pacific. Now, in Santa Barbara, not expecting rain with the first one. We will see clouds tomorrow, cooler temperatures, maybe a few light sprinkles Thursday night, Friday morning, another chance for a few light showers Saturday. All in all, not expecting more than 1/10 of an inch over that 2-3 day period in Santa Barbara. Sandy and Ez, we could see a little bit of wet weather Wednesday, Thursday night, Friday morning, and again on Saturday, again, not much though.
That's the crankiest I've ever seen you. No, I don't want to see that again.
All right, thanks for watching at 5. World News with David Muir is next.
We're back at 6.